Hello everybody, welcome to yet another video. In today's video we'll discuss something different. Instead, what we'll do is we'll share some of my 5 top favorite facts. Fact number 1, a man's brain is heavier than a woman's brain. As surprising as that may sound, this is true. So this discovery brought great controversy as the man's brain was found to weigh 8 to 13% more than a woman's brain. But before you jump to any conclusions, I know what you're thinking. Men are not smarter than women. What's the reason? So there's no direct correlation between size and function. Just because the brain is bigger or heavier does not mean that men are smarter. I'm actually a strong believer of gender equality, and I believe whatever a man can do, a woman can do. Fact number 2, our brains love to procrastinate. Have you ever wondered why you're such a bad student, or why you've never finished an assignment on time? Well, the good news for you is that it's not entirely your fault. It's your brain's fault. The thing you'll be able to see is that our brains have this natural tendency to want to procrastinate. So this phenomenon was summarized in a law called Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law states that work will always expand to fill the time needed for its completion. Let me put this in perspective for you. Suppose you are given a task that would generally take 20 minutes to complete. If I told you you had 2 weeks to complete it, you make sure that you complete that task in 2 weeks. This explains why you never hand in your assignments on time. Fact number 3, a newborn panda weighs less than an apple. As funny as that may sound, it's actually very true. So on average, apples weigh 5% more than a newborn panda. But it's important to know that when it comes to the issue of birth, it's possible to have a panda that is overweight, but in general, apples will weigh more. Fact number 4, most women have the same length between their ring finger and their index finger. So this is something you can check. So if you're a woman, check the length of your index finger and your ring finger, and it will be roughly the same. This trait is not seen in men, as men tend to have a longer ring finger. So the scientific explanation for this is because men are exposed to more androgens in the womb, and so they develop a longer ring finger. The last fact we'll discuss is this one. So fact number 5, 10% of the world's population are missing a muscle. Yeah. So not everyone has the same types or the same number of muscles. So there's this muscle that's called the palmaris longus. It's found on the superficial surface of the wrist. Not everyone has it. 10% of the population is missing this muscle. And so if you want to check if you have this muscle, all you have to do is lay your hand on a flat surface and try to form a fist. You'll be able to see a muscle that will form on your wrist. So that will be the last fact we'll discuss today. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.